Hey everyone, welcome to Autistic. If you're preparing for software engineering interviews, you've probably heard of LeetCode, but what is it and how do you get started? In this series, I'll break down everything you need to know about LeetCode, from solving your first problem to mastering the advanced techniques that will help you ace those tricky coding interviews. Let's dive in. LeetCode is a platform designed to help software engineers prepare for technical interviews. It offers thousands of coding problems across various difficulty levels, easy, medium, and hard, and covers topics like data structures, algorithms, dynamic programming, and more. It's like a gym for your coding brain. With tools like mock interviews and contest challenges, LeetCode is a go-to resource for sharpening your problem-solving skills. However, it's important to acknowledge that these tests aren't perfect. From my own experience, I found them to be difficult to navigate even with accommodations. For instance, I once took a coding test as part of a job application process. Despite practicing beforehand and being granted extra time as an accommodation, I still struggled to fully understand the problem and come up with a working solution. These tests often focus on skills that don't align with the job itself. No software engineering role involves solving LeetCode problems all day. Instead, you're often given time to think, plan, and collaborate. Yet many interviews still rely on this format, which can feel exclusionary for those of us who process information differently or excel in other coding environments. That said, LeetCode remains a dominant part of the interview process for many tech roles. Ignoring it altogether could limit opportunities. So while I don't think these tests are ideal, I also want to help make them feel more approachable for everyone. That's why in this series, I'll guide you through strategies for tackling problems, starting with the simplest approach, brute force. Now, the easiest approach to solving almost any LeetCode problem is often called a brute force solution. But what does that mean? Simply put, brute force involves trying all possible options to find the correct answer. It might not always be the most efficient, but it's straightforward and gets the job done. Let's take an example. Imagine a problem asks you to find the maximum number in an array. A brute force approach would involve looking at every single number in the array one by one and keeping track of the largest one you find. It's simple, clear, and easy to implement. So, why start with brute force? First, it's a great way to understand the problem and get a working solution. Second, brute force solutions often help you identify patterns or optimizations for a better approach later. And third, it builds your confidence as you solve problems step by step. Now that we've covered the basics of brute force, it's time to look ahead. Brute force is a valuable first step for solving problems. It's simple, intuitive, and a great starting point when you're unfamiliar with a problem. However, as you tackle more complex challenges, you'll need additional strategies in your toolbox. In the next videos, we'll explore strategies that go beyond brute force, from optimizing your code with efficient algorithms to leveraging data structures and learning common problem-solving patterns. You'll build a broader knowledge base that will help you solve problems more effectively. These approaches won't replace brute force, but will complement it, giving you the flexibility to solve problems more efficiently as you grow in confidence. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the world of problem-solving strategies.